Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, depending on where you're watching this live. So today is uh, the second episode, second video um, on how I taught myself how to draw. I just wanted to give an incentive to those who want to start a artistic career. So everyone can do it. Everyone can do it. Everyone can be an artist. It just depends on how bad you want it and how you started. And yeah, so this is just to give a, let's say, a help to those who would like to have an artistic career. So this will be the second video. I'm gonna be just drawing a from face view of Naruto as the viewer requested last time. So let me go ahead and get started. So as I did last time, you start. Please let me know if you can see and also if you guys can hear my voice very well. As I did last time, I started with the eyes, and this is just how I taught myself how to draw. So you start with the eyes, you line up the eyes, the nose, and depending on what part of the face you're drawing, and you go you use that as a reference to finish the rest of the drawing. So there are several ways of sketching out there, but this is just something that worked for me. So let me go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna do the eyes. Hello, Guaro. Thanks for joining. So today, just wanted to repeat myself. I'm doing its second video of tutoring for those who want to get started into art. Um, Sorry, I hope that I pronounced your profile name well. I believe it was Coelho, so please correct me if I'm wrong. So thanks for watching. So I'm doing this is the second episode. Oh, thank you. So I'm drawing Naruto as several viewers requested last time. Hello, Gaming Pro. Thanks for joining. Thank you everybody for joining today. So I'm doing a second video. Oh, okay. Coaro. Okay. Thank you, Coaro. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't pronounce it well the first time. So yeah, so this is the second video of a tutoring for those who want to get started in art. It doesn't matter if you want to do it as a as a living. Anyone start somewhere, and this is how I started. So oh yes, okay, it's it's air. Okay, got it. Got it. Coero. Okay, Coero. Thank you. So let me know if that I got it well this time. Coero. Okay, sounds good. So, so this is the second video of tutoring on how to where I started, what has helped me through my uh, artistic career, and how I started, and if that can help those who don't have any experience in art. So on the first video, I did a drawing of Goku, and so like I said, the first drawing should be a face where you see both ears and eyes. I think those are simple enough, not complicated. Um, I think that will be helpful as you get in the habits of drawing. We can do a little more complicated drawings. So, okay, let me keep going. So like I said, you start with the eyes, right? This is just what helped me, what has been helpful to me. So there are thousands of way of starting a sketch. There is a I've seen online. There are several ways. What's the other way? So this is just specific to me, right? So I start with one eye and I line the other eye to it, and also I lined up the nose. It's just about distance and understanding how far things are and how to make the form. So yeah, okay, Coelho. Okay, got it. So okay, let me keep going with this drawing. Once again, thank you guys for joining. So, okay, let me get this eye done. So this eye should be closer somewhere here. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. So the mistake that a lot of people do when they're drawing, they're wanting to make it perfect. Technically, you cannot make it perfect unless if you're uh, tracing. But it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you respect the form and also the distance between where everything lies. You should be fine. So I'm drawing Naruto. I'm doing the eye right now. So doing the right eye. So, okay. So please let me know if you can see very well, if the lighting is good. The lighting is good. Okay, that's the eye. So and then you don't necessarily have to do that. You see, so you just look at the distance. So here, draw one is closer to you. So after the eye, we have front nose that comes down here. Thank you, Coero. Thanks for joining. Okay, and I would you guys will see the the drawing posted on my live, and also if you have any questions, yeah, you'll see it. So right from here for the eyebrow, when I do from here, what's the closest thing here will be the other eyebrow, and this distance is slightly bigger than this from this eyebrow to this eye. So here it doesn't have to be perfect once again. So eyebrow goes slightly like this, and he's blinking. So and I do the on this pose he's blinking. So there we go. And so from here you can decide. So what I will usually do when I have both eyes done, I will go on the side of the eye. What's closer to the side of the eye? Of course, the side of the face. So the hair that comes down here this way, and the other hair comes out this way, and here is not too far from here. Okay. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Comes out right, not too far from the eye here. Then we do the side of the face. Come down this way. And before I go too far, now what's the closest part of the face here? That will be his nose. Do his nose here. Once again, the distance, the distance from the top part of his nose to here is bigger than the eyebrow and the eye. So it's just about comparing distances of where everything is located. way. And it should be located somewhere down here. Okay. Okay, this outside. There we go. And you have a shadow of his nose that come down. There we go. You don't have to do the shadow now. And then what's next to his nose? We have, of course, his mouth, which you can use the shadow of the nose to kind of calculate where the mouth is located, and then which is down here. So the shadow goes this way, and once I will have additional videos on how to properly color a drawing, because there's also a way of doing it, and there's an easy way. So here we have, what do we have here? So let's go ahead and do the mouth, because we know it should be located somewhere here, right? There we go. He's kind of like smiling a little bit. And don't hesitate to erase if you feel like the area you did is not, the distance doesn't respect what is on the drawing actually. So okay, there we go. So this way. Okay. And he's kind of giving us a nice line like that. Okay, and then let's go do the jaw line. So you see it's kind of coming down this way. You just have to, for the jaw line, remember one on the side, it's kind of like having a blade shape, and then the second part usually have no blade shape, but the opposite way. It's usually done this way. Most Japanese animation usually like that. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and other manga animation. So here on this poster, he's having two fingers in front of his mouth. I mean, I can choose to do that. I wanted to do something simple for the beginners. We don't have to, so I can. Yeah. So let me do that. You can just choose to do something more, but I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and do the two fingers. Once again, except for you, it doesn't have to be perfect. Some of the stuff comes with practice, and so don't worry if the first time you mess it up. So fingers bending a little bit here like that and going down. It's two fingers. Second one does the same thing. Okay, and it goes down this way. Okay, it goes this way. And remember, if you're always gonna, you can drive over, because this is kind of like a sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. There we go. Second. There we go. Goes like that. Goes like that. So this is the palm. down. Okay, the palm go this way, and then you have the hand that goes down like that. So I made a slightly mistake down here, so let me erase that. Okay, and then maybe go down this way. That doesn't have to be perfect. I'm repeating myself here because a lot of people will stop and say, no, that doesn't look good. Please don't stop. That's how you get better. All of us artists have started. It was not this way. I can guarantee you that. Okay, and then it goes down like that. And then there's the other part of the palm. And you have the index here. There we go. And then let's do the other side of his face. Okay. So on this side, you can choose to do the same thing I did on the other side, which is to see how far is. So we have that, how far is this eye to the right side face, which it should line somewhere here, and you can always do a line just to make sure that it's from the drawing. It's kind of like not too far away. So let's do that hair. That goes okay. You see, it doesn't have to be perfect. And you see this distance from this eye to here should be less than from this eye to this eye. So and let's do the face, side face, the right side face. And remember, one it's two ways. You can always do this one first. You don't have to do at once like I'm doing now. It goes just like that. But as you realize, the more you do it, you will realize you can quickly verify the angle on this side when I'm erasing. The angle is a little wider, and you will be able to see that the more drawing you do to it. So that's the hair coming down this way, and then the hair stops not too far away from the eyebrow here, and so and it goes down here. So he has a bandage, front hair bandage that comes down this way, and then the ear is this way. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And kind of like that ear, it's not too far away from this ear. Like they kind of lined up a little bit. Yep. There we go. Yeah. So there's a part of the ear in that too. The more you do it, the better you get used. You will have an understanding of the anatomy of the ears and other part of the body. So from here now we can feel safe that we can do the bandit. So doesn't have to be perfect too. So you just try your best to link both sides. Okay. Okay, just like that. So now from there, you can either, there's two ways to do that. Either you can, for his hair, you can do the band-aid, estimate where the band-aid stop. Probably over here. And sorry, okay, sorry, I was not reading the message. If you're messaging, sorry. I know Cohero reply. Okay. Okay, so sounds good. So let me keep going. Okay, so and the hair, so it goes this way, and then so it goes this way, goes that way. Like I said, I'm going a little fast here, but please always stop me, and if there's a part that you want an explanation how I did it, please let me know. Here it goes down this way. There we go, that way. And you have this side. It goes down a little bit deeper than the other side. And it goes. There we go, just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can always go back and correct here and just, if there was a side that you didn't capture well or it needs to be bigger, it's easy to correct that way, like that. And yeah. So, and right now, I think you've done the most difficult one. So now you lined up the neck, which should be here, the second jawline. Should be down here. And he's wearing a jacket where you can easily line up here. This jacket goes here. Okay. There we go. And this side goes out, go up, goes up this way, and then it goes up like that. Like I said, time doesn't have to be perfect. The jacket, you always lined up that too as well. So this goes up here. So try your best to line them from left to right as much as possible, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just like that. So this side is a little higher because he's raising that hand, and this one is a little down. So this way. Please feel free. Let me know if I'm if I'm drawing too fast. Please. Okay. Okay. And okay. And then like that. Just like that. Let's do the shoulder. It goes down like this. He has a lot of insignia on the side of the shoulder. Like that. Okay, and then the shoulder continues. Just like that. Okay. Yeah. The drawing actually starts on the, stops over here. There's no need to do, and stops over here too. Okay, and so we have pretty much almost the side of the hand done. Goes there like that. Okay, almost done with the insignia in this hand. Let me finish this one. Goes down this way. Actually, the drawing stop here as well. We didn't want to do something too big, since this is a, yeah, this is a. Wanted to choose something less complicated, so this is a tutorial, so I want to do something as simple, not too complicated. So the shoulder starts somewhere here, goes down a little bit, and goes down this way. So, and this distance would definitely be bigger than this distance on this other shoulder because it is not lifting. So I can erase that. I'm not underestimated that side. You can always, erase. Okay, erase that a little bit just to redo. Remember, lined up, and then you erase where you can always see the line that you previously made, and then you can just follow it. And that's another way of make course. It doesn't have to be this clean. Trust me, it's gonna take a while to, not a while, but it's good, more practice to always, have that clean. Okay. Okay, and let me just end this line too. I think I have the line too close there. Okay. Okay, so almost done. So this is sort of end from the jacket that comes up this way and this way and this way. So this come down like this. Okay, and then okay. There we go. This is actually where it stops. There you go. Okay, and then from here, just erase. There we go. You don't have to do this square. I just wanted to show you guys where the actual limits of the drawing is. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. That's it. There's my left side, bucket builder. Okay, pretty much it. Just let me do this right here. Way. Okay, and then now let me make this tree line on this face. I almost forgot. Okay. And like that. There we go. And let me not forget to do the ear. There you go. Okay, and then finish the eye. Okay, I guess I should do this insignia just to make sure that I think that was something important to the people watching the Naruto cartoon. That's how you are able to recognize him. Do it this way. So, okay. Two, one, two, three. Okay, and then. Okay, the other side. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's Cena, so you can always erase and redo it, try to get it one more time. There we go. Okay, just a second line coming here. Okay, this is just one. Okay, please let me know how you liked this tutorial. Um, I'm sorry if this if I chose a more complicated drawing today, but yeah, please feel free to comment. Like and let me know what you think. So, like I said, lesson is just start with the eyes, lined up the eyes, and then just look at the distance between eyebrows and eyebrows, top side of the nose, and then lined up the ears, and then do the side of the face. Remember, always two sides. One that comes it down at this angle, and then the jawline at the other angle. And then you do your nose and the mouth, and do the neck, then the shoulders, and the hands. So remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Please, it doesn't matter if the forms are not there, it comes with time, right? And then in the future, I will be doing coloring. Anyway, thank you everybody. Thanks for watching, and please feel free to comment or let me know how this live can be better next time. Thank you.